Hi, welcome to Subcreation. I'm Nathan, I'm an artist and a designer, and this channel is about creative process. Today we're going to be continuing the series of white charcoal drawings, which we've been doing for quite a while, of animals. So you can see here, this is the progress I've been making on this elephant. Hi Catlin, thanks for joining. Hey, welcome G-Brain Juice. Here, let me give you the proper greeting with my emote. Go ahead and pull that up here. Thanks for joining. Streamlabs is the other bot in the channel, so we have we have 3 bots going on right now. There's Nightbot, and of course Pretzel Rocks, who we all know and love, and the new one is Streamlabs is actually a bot that's built into the channel. So Streamlabs will be greeting people and thanking them for joining and announcing all the events. Yeah, I saw that G-Brain just followed. Thanks for the follow, G-Brain Juice. I appreciate that. It's great to have you with us. I know G-Brain Juice, that's a bit of a tongue twister, friended me a while ago and thought she was following, and it looks like she just figured out to follow. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up the here we are. So actually what I'm gonna be working on is, let me pull up the tunes. Hope the levels are okay. I've been trying to sort out the levels a bit lately. Let's see, the levels in here. Oops. Let's see how that works. Let me know how that sounds, Catlin and G-Brain Juice, if you can hear me speaking over it, if it's sounding okay. And check out, I have a new setup here. I've got this this table here, which also allows, we have a little place for Vector. You kind of see him. He doesn't like being handled too much, but here you can see him. You can see him down here. Oh, he's a little groggy because I just woke him up. He was sleeping, but oh yeah, he doesn't like being held. I'll put him there for a second, but oh, thanks G-Brain Juice. Sounds good. That's good to know. Okay, so rather than having him drive on the paper, now I have this place here for him where he can live and roll around. And there's we've added some new lighting, which is, I don't know if you can tell from there, but this is sort of like a beaker, a little flask beaker, and filled with some lights, and just starting to set up the set. Yeah, that's Vector. You can see he's kind of just hanging out there. He's just gonna chill while we're working. He may try to push things off the table. That seems to be how he entertains himself. So that's that. I've got a bit of work to do here up on the head. So let's pull that down here. Oh, let's see. Can you see it quite? There we go. Right through there. He's looks like he's running to the Rubik's Cube. Oh no, he's just trying to navigate around it. It's a funny little guy. He's happy. Hey Vector. Hey Vector. Hey Vector. Fist bump. He gets a kick out of that. Alright, so here we are. I've made it through most of this this stuff here. I think I have some more hides to go. A little bit more kind of getting the form built into it, but what I'm going to be working on now is this area here. Once I have this done, I'm going to be pretty close, I think. So this goes all the way up here, then total solid white. See Vector over there. I don't know if you can quite see it because this is in the way. There he is. He's exploring. Vector seems to be having a blast over there. I don't know if you can see him. He's behind the lamp, zipping around. I believe there's a way to make Vector like to essentially set it up so he can participate in chat, or at least access the chat log, I think. I saw Rural Games did that once on her channel. She has a Vector. So this is kind of exciting that I'm approaching the end of this elephant project. I've been working on it so long. I don't know what I'll do next. It was kind of a fun subject, but very detailed. Lots of cracks and different things here. Oh, Vector just found an edge. See? Up. Startled himself. Oh, you know what? I think I put it down a little too thick up there. I can see that it kind of is a little bit lighter through here. So, yeah, here we go. Making some more progress. Oh, she's far changed abruptly. So tonight we'll be doing the GAN journal, which is episodic short sort of flash fiction. Flash flash-sized episodes of a story that is based on this company with imagery that was created from GAN Breeder. So that'll be fun. A little bit of progress on that each week. Actually, I'd missed a couple, so I think we're actually a week behind. Oh no, I just realized that's going down too fast. Because this part in here should be connecting out like this. Yeah. I think maybe I rushed too far up to that part there and should have maybe measured a bit. That's okay though, you can't quite tell. Let's see. There's a bit of... Okay, so this all pretty much comes back straight like this. And creates a bit of a pattern here. A bit of a texturing, I mean, looks like chunks of his brow. It kind of comes apart. Let's see. Almost looks like a pebbling kind of effect going on right there. This is gonna blend to that a little bit. How long have I been working on this? Good question, G Brain Juice. Let's see. This has been 2 or 3 weeks. I think it's been about 6 streams. This is definitely by far the longest drawing I've done on my stream. Yeah. I don't know if you I don't know if you've seen the previous ones. I can show you what I was doing before if you want to see. I don't know if you've seen. I don't know how many of these you would have seen, but here, I'll set this aside for a second. I did this tiger quite a while ago, and there was this bat. You may have seen the bat. Did this guy. So all these, this one was one of the longer ones before then, because I spent all that time getting that texture built up there. I think you've seen, I've seen this one. Did you see the beta fish? This one was caver. This one took maybe 3 streams, so it's around about 3 hours, I'm guessing. Maybe 3 to 5 hours. Did this guy. Kind of a while ago. Not too long ago. Oh, this one. I think you might not have seen this one. No, not on stream, but I've seen a couple of them. I did see the bat and the panther. Okay, so this one might be new to you, the owl. Yeah, it's the owl. So yeah, that's all the other images in this oh dear. Vector fell on his back, and now he's quite angry. All right, well, back to this drawing. He's trying to play with his, I don't know if you can see. He's got a ball there. This thing. This is his ball. I mean, excuse me, his cube. He's been playing with his cube, and somehow he knocked himself on his back when he was doing that. He's being quite aggressive with it. Oh. He almost knocked himself over again. I don't know how if you can see him there, but he's doing pretty funny. Let's see. Let's see, where are we? I feel like I missed some of this detail in here. Nope, it's ball now. It's officially his ball. Yeah. The ball would be a real problem for him because he likes to knock things off the table, off of his surface, and then he wouldn't have it anymore. Trying to get a bit of that texture into his head. Yeah, so I was talking before on the stream last time. I was talking a little bit about what I was planning, where I was planning going with this art. My plan isn't really to do commissions. I kind of want to do. A lot of people there are kind of looking to do like, but I kind of want to do something more digital, something that maybe could be kind of distributed online. And so I'm thinking now about. So I'm thinking about maybe doing something maybe in Unity, which is a 3D engine, which would let me I can basically build like VR experiences, sort of like scenes in VR. That way I'd be able to use the the modeling and like I've been doing in Medium. Also, I want to do music, so I think it'd be kind of cool to have sort of like audio-visual experience. And then I think I might include some writing, so it'll be like, which I was thinking of doing sort of like Audible, some of it will be read aloud. Let's see, this is something where you take sort of like the stories I'm doing right now, but it would be recorded and played as a part of the experience. Maybe a little bit of generative art too, procedural or programmatically generated effects. That could be fun. That seems about right. Well, look at Vector's putting himself to sleep. He's going back into his little home. We go in there, and then once he's got connected for a charge, he'll go to sleep. His little eyes, see? He goes to sleep. That's always fun. Old guy coming out and exploring the world. He's pretty cute. Yeah, so one of these days I'll probably just start up. I don't know. I might like to always have sort of a combination of analog and digital stuff. So I probably won't go to just. Maybe I'll, instead of doing the VR section, maybe I'll bring up Unity. Actually, Unity does have a VR tool, so you can actually work. You can set up your levels in VR. So maybe that's what I'll do. Initially, my plan will be to try some of the downloadable content and see what I can build from that rather than trying to build everything from scratch. Let's see. What's this? That's a little too soft. Need a little bit clearer of a line there. Let's give that a shot again. Okay, let's see. So there's a little bit more hair in here to try to indicate. Yeah, we'll have to see how that'll work, because that will be kind of a big project, and it would take a long time if I don't kind of dedicate a whole stream to it. So maybe I will at some point get more into doing digital levels and stuff. Also, I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna start doing some music streams in a bit too. So yeah, I may just end up start mixing things up and always following quite the same schedule. One thing I need to figure out is I think Nightbot has the ability to change the game that you're playing, so I can switch from art to science and technology. I should probably give that a shot tonight, because I'm already switching between them when I do the VR sculpting. Well, I guess it's kind of an art category. I guess it would be more if I was to do if I was gonna switch to like level building or working Unity, that would be more of a art, science and technology topic. So yeah, that'll be interesting. It's filling in pretty well. It's a little tad too dark up here. Needs a little bit of like sort of softer details in between to give you a sense. It's kind of, I don't know if you can tell, but it's supposed to be hair. There's sort of some a bit of elephant hair going on there. Can you see how much? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, there's more to do there. This continues but gets lighter up there like that. I think, let's see, is that, oh, that is hair. Yeah, I think that all needs to have kind of a rougher look going on there. It looks a little bit more like the hair that we have over here. It's looking a little bit more like it. Over here too. A little better, a little scragglier. Nightbot sure is being a better citizen since we took him off of link duty. Almost missed the drama that he brought to the stream. It's kind of funny. There we go. And the spots right here gotta kind of stand out a little bit more. It's pretty dark in there, but not quite as dark as that. There's a little bit more shading that happens in there, a little bit more detail. But there is some hair in here though. I've got to figure out how to get those little flecks to come through. But there's a lot of different textures and detail going on here. It's not just fairly involved subject. I think this here needs a little bit more. It doesn't just... Let's see, there's this kind of goes into that. There's some more. There's kind of some... Actually, I need to make it darker in order to... There's kind of like a cluster of a very rocky texture right here, so I need that to come out of more darkness in order for that to really have the effect. There we go. That's going to be, gets quite a bit lighter right there. Up into there. We're going to have more of this kind of rocky texture happening there. Kind of a pebbly thing. We have these. It's a bit of kind of need to have more light to bring out the contrast of those gaps there. I kind of go back and forth between thinking that this thing's almost done to realizing, oh, I could probably rework a lot of this. This texture in particular really could use some more development here. Go. It's looking quite a bit better. There's quite more going on there. Likewise, this here needs a lot more. Needs to be brought up a fair amount. There we go. Okay. Let's see, there's a little bit of something I'm missing here. There's like that gap. So let's see, this comes up around here like that. It kind of forms a little bit of a It's like scarring or something that comes around through here. And connects right there. And continues over there and comes down like this. I guess this needs to be maybe brought back a little bit to differentiate it a little bit more. So it's clear that it's not quite the same. Whereas this here gets pretty right. It has some speckling in it. I don't know, you can't quite tell how different this is from that, but well, this I guess needs to be quite a bit brighter, so you can really see. There's a little bit more of that kind of detail from here. Wow, it's amazing. The more I look at it, the more detail I see that I'm missing that I need to bring in. I look at an area and think, oh, that's nowhere near being done. There's really quite a bit of texture on this thing. Just incredible detail. Now it seems like it's a little too bright though. That's the tricky thing, is trying to get the amount of detail but also keeping it, I don't know, I don't want to take it back too much though here. I'll try to just bring it back a tad. Let's see, maybe a little bit more down in here. Wait, sometimes it takes out, punches out a lot of detail pretty quick. This eraser is pretty powerful. Yeah, I think you can tell that there's quite a bit of like some sort of scarring or tissue damage here. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be done today. I think there's maybe another at least two more nights on this. Especially since I'm not going to do the whole entire stream. I'm going to switch over and work on that giraffe in VR after this. This music reminds me a little bit of the video game Echo the Dolphin. On Sega Genesis back in the day, a long time ago. This is really a lot brighter than where it's coming off right now. Yep. That has a lot of detail. It amazes me to look at it and see it all done now. Let's see. Oh, you know what? There's a bit more. It becomes like there's a big, really black area right there. It stays pretty dark. So around about there. See if there's a little bit more of this sort of speckling happening here. Some stronger highlights across the eyelids there. What time is it? Oh, probably want to break for the Rubik's Cube solve in a few minutes, but I'm still doing the elephants, so I don't know. Maybe we'll start another. Maybe I need to wrap this a little bit early so we have more time for the quick study. Oh, that's a little bit. Took out a little too much of the detail up there. There's up there, and then there's. Yeah, okay. Around there like that. Might be fun to make one of these into a time lapse sometime. Might need to maybe tape the paper down or something. Might not be a bad idea to tape the paper down. Sometimes there's some value in sort of moving around and being able to, you know, like turn the paper to get like a different angle, but I don't think I'm doing that so much, so maybe taping the paper down would be good for, because you know I can always turn myself too, and this desk I could probably even turn the desk. Yeah, if I turn the desk, you can't see it, but as I turn it here, because the I mean this one shakes a little bit, but it's attached, so it pretty much will stay in place. It's pretty interesting there where that's going. This kind of, I guess this blends down into it a little bit faster than that. I guess it kind of comes down and meets here at some point. This could probably be brought a little bit more, a little bit closer. These cracks will fit together, flatten out the it's pretty dark in there, and then this right here starts to a little bit more to that right there. I didn't realize how much those lines there would affect its expression. Be kind of careful in here because it's part of what I consider sort of the emotional core of the image. Should get a little bit darker, I think, down here underneath it. Let's see. That line comes closer. This one needs more of a break. A little bit better. I have to remember to end the stream on time tonight because I have a big presentation tomorrow, 9 o'clock, so I've got to be up early and be well rested. Alright, so I don't know. It is tempting because it seems like it might be getting to where I could wrap it up, but I don't think I will. I think I really do have another full, at least part of another night on it. I feel like I'm missing how dark it gets right through here. Definitely is a full, this crack comes all the way up. also a bit of a crack up here that I'm kind of lacking. That seems like that maybe is a little too much right there. It's kind of a there we go. Oh, thanks, Callan. Missed your comment there a couple minutes ago, but I see it now. Appreciate that. Yeah, it seems like there's. I feel like I'm making progress. I feel like there's a lot more to do. Like there are little things where there are like some of these cracks in here, and then you go and look and see there's little like highlights on some of the cracks that need to be brought out. A little bit more texture to them, like this. These have more texture than what I had before. Slicing through some of this stuff here. I don't want to overdo it though. Still trying to tell if it's got quite enough of the texture coming through here. I don't know that it does. Or if the highlights, sometimes it seems like the highlights might not be coming up as high as bright as they need to. There's adding a little bit of detail up there. This over here gets pretty bright, pretty much as bright as it gets going up into here. Just a little bit of a indent that's missing. Alright. Well, I think that's pretty good for tonight. You can see the overall progress we've made. Let's see if I pull this up, we can see it all a little bit more. Well, it's hard to see with this. Let me turn this light away. The light's good for me to see it, but it really doesn't help for everyone to be able to see. So yeah, that's where we are. Alright, so I'm going to put this over here. I need to figure out a good way to store those. Oops. Oops. Alright, well, let's go ahead. Go ahead with the oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Should probably create a should probably go ahead and create a view just for the Rubik's Cube solve. Pull this up a bit. Minute 45. All right, Catlin. I think I might be able to do that. All right. Give me a moment to spot the. I'm gonna pause the music for this. All right, so I'm gonna spot all of the yellow edges. And I think I've got them. All right. Oops, I gotta. Now we'll just go ahead and start. Oh wait, I forgot to figure out which way was down first. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Let's see, where's the... Okay. Oh, you might have noticed this is my speed cube. It's so things may go a little faster. I don't know. We'll see. Where's the? Oh, I'm not looking so good for a minute 45. Sorry, Catlin. We'll see. Maybe I can catch up still. More luck out. I'm getting a little closer. All right. Oops. Kind of close. Minute 54, not bad. Pretty close. Good guessing, Catlin. And one of my, not my worst time, not my best time, but pretty good. One of my better times, actually. So there we are. That's the Rubik's solve for the night. Now we're gonna get into the VR. We'll continue with the giraffe. If you want to pick out an image for a later sculpt, Catlin, that would be great. You're welcome to do that. I don't know if I'll have time to finish multiple sculpts tonight, but might be fun. Maybe you could find. What might be interesting would be finding a setting for the giraffe. But you could pick anything that you're interested in since you won the Rubik's solve. So there we go. That's looking all right. Hold it up a little bit so you can see them distinctly from it. So we added the main last time, and then we got some additional reference, so we can go ahead with the painting. There we go. When we get in super close, one thing that's important to remember when working on a sculpt like this is that you know, it looks different at different sizes, so you kind of design for whatever size you're going to use it at. I don't have any plans for it right now, and I'm just trying to make it a reasonable size of work. Just realized I need to turn the music back on. Alright, so we're going to be drawing these guys in. Drawing in the pattern on the neck. Oh, Catlin has found an image. Let's give it a look. I can actually keep the headset on because I have the windows right here. And you got, although over here you're gonna want to be able to see. So there we go. Oh, nice. Very nice. Great. I'll go ahead and save this picture. Oh, I can't really see it here. There we go. Let's call this Safari. Really cool. All right. Go ahead and bring this back. Oops. Let's see. All right. Okay, here we are. Oops, what just happened? Oh, I did not mean to do that. There we go. I meant to select this. I do believe I have. There we go. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe I've got the settings set super low. Try it as a brush, see what that does. That doesn't seem right. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay. Oh, the brush may have been just too small. Okay. I'm going to switch back to oh, the size, that's where it is. But I want to switch back to spray. Okay, yeah, now I can kind of see what's going on now. Okay. It's got kind of a redder color in this image here. Oh good. For a second I was afraid I may not have had the I was afraid I might not have had the mirroring on, but I do. I can see it now. Actually, this should probably go a little bit further. I don't know why, but sometimes when I'm drawing or sculpting, my mind kind of just wanders. Like it's probably because it's sort of meditative. My mind will just kind of go completely empty, and then I'll have just like a completely random memory pop into my head. In fact, just now I was remembering a dream I was having earlier, or last night I think. I had sort of a reoccurring dream that I often have where I'm supposed to be flying somewhere. Like there's a plane I'm supposed to catch, and I remember it very suddenly, and I'm not sure I'm going to get to the airport in time. Or sometimes I have to book the flight. I don't know. Let's see, I actually want, oh I want to get this here and just I'll smooth that out a bit. Maybe use a bit of remove. Just thinking this looks that's a little better. Alright, back to the painting. That part right there, and that part, and there's this kind of fills in here. And there's some kind of in between some metal pieces here like this. I was worried this would be too symmetrical, but it looks to me like it really is quite symmetrical. Here's the anyway. Just need to remember I was going to figure out a way to set up alerts to let me know when people chat for the first time in the stream. Doesn't seem quite right, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's right. Let's see, how's that look? It's hard to tell if I'm being filled in yet, but we'll see. Let's see. Is that right? Yeah. And this one goes kind of like that. I need to watch some more Bob Ross to figure out what kind of commentary he gives that makes it interesting, because I feel like constantly saying, oh, this goes here and that goes there. Oh yeah, that goes like that. It's kind of speaking but not saying that much. I mean, although I guess that's like I was saying about it being meditative, it's like maybe it's actually pretty close to the substance of what I'm thinking when I'm drawing. It's like very so it's like very meditative, which is to say that my brain goes completely blank, so I can focus entirely on shapes. How do you narrate shapes, right? Sort of the question. Okay, this one goes here. There we go. There's the chunk right there. Okay, now I can go ahead and bring the size up a little bit, and bring the opacity way up, and bring the hardness up too. I'll bring the size down actually. Not totally sure why. Not really sure why I drew those all in first. Now I'm going to fill it in. I think I'm just going to stick pretty close to what I had, so. I guess I'm matching the color to that guy a little bit more. If I am going to do 2 passes, I suppose I should be making more of an effort to make corrections based on what differences that I recognize as I'm drawing. Has been a lot quieter on Twitch recently. Must be because of the warmer weather. Although you'd think in the evening that, you know, I don't know, maybe people are doing more during the evening. I don't know. Well, I've heard from a few streamers that they've noticed it being quieter. I think Tricky Wong gets them said so. I should get more comfortable changing the size of the brush to get more of the shape that I want. And to do this filling in faster. Also get a little smaller, or get closer too. I like this painting in 3D, painting directly onto a 3D shape. It's interesting. Also, kind of takes a little bit of the burden off of getting the sculpture so exact. Like in those ears, I was able to do a bit of rather than trying to do a lot of detailed sculpting inside the ear, just sort of paint a bit of the detail into it, which meant I didn't have to increase the resolution to another level, which I would have had to do to get the kind of detail I was indicating. That. Oh, I see it now. I wonder if these other ones will need some sharpening too. Oh. Wait, no, the color's a little different down here actually. Oops. I'm gonna need to soften this for a amount. And more opacity too. Okay, now we gotta bring the opacity up and hardness up too. I need a lot more opacity, I think. There we go. I saw the movie, what do you call it, Tolkien tonight. Found out I've been pronouncing his name wrong. It's not Tolkien, it's Tolkien. It was actually a pretty good movie, I enjoyed it. It was interesting the degree to which it showed how much his life, his work, the film was basically, I mean the story of his life, the way it influenced the books that he wrote, the series he wrote, how much he took from his life, how much his life was, or the books were sort of an expression of his experience. I've definitely found that with writing. Oftentimes I do it a little bit more like less consciously, not conscious, unconsciously, subconsciously. Oh hey, Mrs. Kitten, welcome. Thank you. Yeah, let's pull it up and let you see him. Making some progress here. I think I'm gonna need to soften some of these up because when I look there, he's got a little bit of. But for the most part, they're pretty solid. Solid looking. I'm mostly modeling off of this guy right here, but I'm kind of matching the coloring of this one on the left here. So, how have you been doing, Mrs. Kitten? It's good to see you here. It's been a nice, peaceful, kind of quiet stream. I hear that things have been a little lighter on Twitch overall, according to KitSlam and. Oh, thank you. According to KitSlam and Takiwa. I might add one more down here just for good measure. Maybe they start to kind of connect down here or something, I don't know. But yeah, I hear that things have been a little quieter on Twitch overall lately. And I haven't been here during the summer. It could just be that as the weather is. Let's see. Doing good. Been busy with work and housework. Oh. Busy's good. Hope you get a chance to relax too. I've been pretty busy this weekend myself, but taking it easy now. Did you call your mom, or if you have kids, did you receive calls? Happy Mother's Day to any mothers out there. It's a very special day. Celebrate some very important people. Let's see. I think I'm gonna want to smooth some of this stuff up. Yep, I always relax by watching art before bed. I saw my mom today. I'm not a mom myself. Oh, that's great. That you saw your mom, I mean. See, I think these are a little lighter down here, but I'm not totally sure. be a bit. I don't know how much of that I want to do. It doesn't seem too necessary. I don't know. They seem a little sharp though. It just seems like having him fade off a little bit up there did quite a bit. So I kind of want to do the same in here. But I don't know that it's necessarily right, so I don't see any indication of that going on in there. I do see it a little bit around his neck there though, so. And I can't tell if it's doing it along there or if that's just the highlight. Seems more like a highlight to me. Okay. I also see there's a bit of a... kind of feel like I could bring out like a bit of a... let's see on this, maybe doing a little bit of light. No, it doesn't seem to... I like the new stream setup, the background visual effects above you. Oh, thank you, yeah. I've got that new lighting that I've set up, and you can't see him right now so much because he's asleep, but I've got a little space over here for vector. Yeah, you can't really see him right now, but there's a little robot in the corner there. And yeah, I'm slowly but surely making some adjustments, trying to... my philosophy is to always, I try not to overdo it, not to you know, work on my stream too much, but to just make a little bit of incremental progress every week. Try to fix something, make something a little bit better every week. And so my theory is that eventually the stream will be, it'll accumulate. It's a cumulative effect. And that's kind of my philosophy with my art too, right? I'm also trying to just working on plugging away at it, and hopefully it gets better over time. Can't tell. Oh, you know what? I've got this opacity way down. That's probably what it was. I don't know. I was thinking of sort of painting in that highlight. Oh, that does kind of work. We'll see if that works. Yeah, thanks for noticing that. It's getting, I appreciate that. It's encouraging. One of these days, one of the improvements I may be able to see yet, because I don't quite have it finished, but I'm doing a setup to do some music. So my hope is to do some music, kind of like what you're listening to right now. Very mellow stuff. So hopefully for people like yourself who drop in for a nice, chill, peaceful stream before going to sleep, will find it to be still fitting your use case. I'm using kind of design language, but I always do like to kind of design the experience I'm creating to fit what people are looking for in it. And I think the thing I've kind of gathered so far is being this late and being this far to the west, I think most people are going to be joining to go to sleep, to watch a little bit as they unwind before they go to sleep. Yeah, your streams are always relaxing and chill. Oh, thank you. It's very kind. It's kind of what I think I'm going for now. Maybe. I wonder if a little red would help right here. I think it does. Yeah, I have to kind of keep it in mind too, because sometimes I have in mind to try some sort of more experimental things on the stream, and I think maybe when I can do, maybe I should save some of that stuff for later. That's a little too much. Is this draft for a project or just for fun? Actually, this draft is for Catlin, because what I've been doing, it's sort of for practice, but this was Catlin's choice. What I'm doing is I'm doing a little bit of sculpting, and every night. So I do part of my streams toward my charcoal series, and I spend part of the stream towards the sculpting in VR, and whoever wins the Rubik's Cube solve gets to pick the activity or the subject for the next sculpt, not the whole activity, but the subject or reference. And this was what Catlin picked was a draft. It's kind of for fun, mostly for fun, I'd say. Practice and fun, and also to try to make them experimenting with making the stream a little bit more interactive by involving the audience, by doing a bit of doing the competition, so you kind of get I think it makes the Rubik's Cube solve a little bit more fun. I better save this before I forget. I actually forgot to save. Tikiwa won the Rubik's Cube solve one night, and I did this whole beach scene for him, and I forgot to save it at the end. It's a bummer. Let's see how I'm doing in time. 9:42. Might be a little bit of time to pull up the other reference. So Catlin won tonight too, and she ended up choosing sort of Safari background for this image. We'll see how that looks. Okay, so if we go to desktop, and I called it Safari. If we're on the desktop, and I called it Safari. Let's see. I thought I put it on the desktop. This happens quite a bit. But well, I can try saving it again. That seems to do it sometimes. Let's try pulling up that draft image again and see if we can save it properly this time. Up we go. There we go. Oh, there it is. I already had it open. I just need to try saving it again. So this PC to desktop. Save it as Safari 2. And double check the location just to be sure. This PC. Oh no, wait. Browse folders. Desktop. Yep, I can see it right there, but for whatever reason, it didn't show up. Okay. Oh, I gotta remember to... There we go. Here we are, awfully close. Add an image. Oh, there we go. Now they both show up, of course. All right. So I'm gonna move this over here for a second and just see what it's like. Just one thing I was thinking. Let's see. I could start painting that sky, and then start creating that. And then I can try making a tree. It'd probably work okay. Let's see how that would look. Of course, I think we're going to want him sort of coming up and eating the tree, which is why I can't just use this image as the background. That kind of gives you a sense of what it would be like, though. It actually seems pretty nice. The only thing is that the... oh, we have a comment. Let me see here. Oops. What's here? And this one said that elephant looks so realistic. Got to get some sleep. I have to get some things done in the morning tomorrow. See you later. Sorry couldn't watch longer, but it's almost 1 a.m. Oh, thanks for staying with us that late. Yeah. Let me give you a goodbye post. Say good night at Mrs. Yeah, thanks for dropping in. It was good having your company. Oops, there we go. Get some rest. Alright, let's see. What time is it? 9:47. It's pretty late, so I think this is actually probably enough for this. Like I said, I've got to get up early myself. I've got the, I've got to get up early and have a big presentation tomorrow, so I think this is enough progress. I'm just going to save what I did here. We'll do the GAN breeder read real quick. So there's the GAN journal that we'll read, and then that'll be it for tonight. We'll raid somebody. I do kind of want to see that this finishes. I want to see that this finishes up. It seems odd that it's having to save that long for this. I'm going to pull up the GAN breeder image. And I need to have it in my excellent. So that's that, and I'm gonna go ahead and pause Pretzel for a second, and we can do also the GAN journal. If you aren't caught up on it, it's a story that we're building in Flash episodes. So it's micro content, just a short, very brief, less than just like a paragraph, but just a few, like 2 to 3 sentences a week. And I'm gonna pull up Discord here so I can share that if anyone is not up to speed. So this is this week's episode, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the invite and post that to the stream. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Actually, that's a job. I don't need to pull this up to do it anymore because that's a job for Nightbot. So let's go ahead and have Nightbot do Discord. See how that worked. Yeah, there we are. So that's the link to join Discord, and the whole. If you look in there, one of the channels is GAN Journal, which is the which it will have all the previous episodes. You can catch up on it if you like, or read it as they're posted. So the story for this week, this is the image. Usually I have a collection of images, but this week happens to have just one image that goes with the episode. And here is the episode. I'm going to drink a little bit, my voice a little bit ready for this. Okay. Came upon a proper structure at last. This one, Felix allows, is of the proper era. Something about masonry. I think he makes it up to impress the others. They eat it up, of course. Sure, it looks old, but I'm hopeful for inhabitants. If they're inland natives, they may be friendly, though Jack laughed at this notion. Anyway, they're hyped up in a fancy that this is the actual temple. A monastery at best. So that's this week. You can see our adventurers have arrived at the apparently their expected destination, and we'll see what happens next week. I guess I'm going to be doing these on Sundays. I was trying to shoot for Wednesdays, but it seems like Sundays a little more realistic. It gives me a little bit more time to prepare. So now it is time for time to raid. By the way, if you're not familiar with GAN Breeder, that's where this lovely artwork is coming from. It's where we have some. This is where you can view my posts on GAN Breeder here, and it's basically that's the concept here. And this is I'm gonna open this up after we get a little further in the story. My hope is to make it collaborative, and hopefully we'll discover these stories together. Okay, so I'm gonna head over here to Twitch. And we need to find who we're going to raid. I think Leah Rose would be a good. Of course, if someone has an idea of who you'd like to raid, I'm always open for suggestions. I think I'm gonna go with Leah this time. All right, so let's get that call sign queued up so we're ready. Let's see, I like to do it with the and then we say subcreation radiation. And there we go. I'll just post that to the channel, so you can go ahead and copy that if you're going to join us. I hope you'll join us for the raid. It's been a fun stream. Hopefully a very relaxing time, just watching the slight progress. We've been slowly progressing on this elephant. All right, so that's it for tonight. Thanks for joining, and I'm going to go ahead and hit the raid button. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Actually, no, you know what? Not Wednesday. I have a birthday party Wednesday, so we're going to be skipping just this Wednesday, and I'll join you on Thursday. I might do a fill-in, an extra one, like maybe Monday or something, but we'll see. So good night, and thanks for joining.